Hi, Bolt Builder friends. Got a question for you. Should you build out the front end of your project before integrating a back end? I always start with the front end using mock data, and it works like a charm. Today I'll explain why this approach is efficient, flexible, and sets you up for success when integrating your back end. Why would you want to start with the front end? Visualizing the app early is an efficient way to approach the project. Starting with the front end allows you to see what your app will look like and how it'll function right away. By building out the UI first, you can focus on user experience and design without worrying about the back end complexities, which is what frankly takes a lot of your time. And when you use mock data, it helps you simulate real-world scenarios, enabling you to test layouts and flows and interactions early. I think a front-end first development makes it easier to iterate and refine your design before committing to back-end structures. When you work on the front end first, you're free to experiment with layouts, features, workflows without being tied down by back-end constraints. And adjusting mock data is faster than reworking database schemas or APIs. A well-defined front-end guides back-end development by providing clear data requirements. So once you're happy with the front end, you can design your back-end around its needs. This ensures that your database schema and API endpoints are aligned with the app's functionality. This also allows for faster prototyping and feedback. With a functional UI using mock data, you can share prototypes with stakeholders or other people that you want to include in the process. This allows you to gather feedback on features and usability before investing time in back-end development. And frankly, my fifth reason is that creating the front end first reduces development overhead. Starting with a blank app and gradually adding features keeps things simple and manageable. Instead of juggling front-end and back-end tasks simultaneously, focusing on one layer at a time reduces context switching and development overhead. And let's be clear, concentrating on the front end first saves you tokens, saves you money. It's when you start integrating with the back end that the tokens really start to get burned. So I like to visualize the app early, iterate the design process, simplify the back-end integration ahead of time. This allows for faster prototyping and feedback and reduced development overhead. You save money, you save tokens. I developed a little mnemonic using the word prompt to help you remember the process of building the front end first and then integrating the back end. So prompt, P, plan the front end. Start by designing and building your user interface with mock data. Focus on creating a clear structure and a clear user experience. R, refine with mock data. Use realistic mock data to simulate real-world scenarios, test features, and adjust your design as needed. O, organize data needs. Define the data your app requires based on the front end, ensuring you know what fields, relationships, and structures are necessary for the back end. Once the front end is complete, it's easy then to map out how Supabase or Firebase will handle your app's database, your authentication, and your other into your database. I'm going to be using Supabase. That's my preferred, and Bolt makes it really easy to integrate Supabase. So integrate your database to connect with your front end to a real back end. Use the tools provided for real-time updates, for authentication, etc., etc. Finally, T, test and iterate. Test the full application, front end and back end thoroughly. You can gather feedback, fix issues, refine both layers for a seamless user experience. So the prompt mnemonic emphasizes a step-by-step approach to ensure a smooth development process while keeping things organized and efficient. And frankly, it's going to save you time, it's going to save you tokens, which means it's going to save you money. This is Chris from Chris Codes with Bolt. Hope this helped. See you in the next video.